we have a big update when it comes to the Dogecoin update that is rolling out right now. Dogecoin spiking off the back of that, almost back up to 31 cents. Fun to watch this, and we know Doge is right now the most underrated crypto at the top by far. It's really not even particularly close. And because of that, people are starting to come around and realize its potential for major spikes and growth. Right now, another climb happening on the minute chart. Awesome to see. Dogecoin, though, one of the best performing cryptos by far, in the top for the last 24 hours. Dogecoin going up, look at that, a beautiful 11.24%, making it the top gainer of all of the top 10 cryptos for the last 24 hours. This news playing a big role in that. Ethereum has been doing really well as well, but Dogecoin stealing the show, going up to a beautiful over 30 cents mark, which is exactly what we want to see. And the big update that we are seeing with the Dogecoin update is that we now have a new amount of nodes who are running it, and starting to become very real that we are about to see the transaction fees for Dogecoin be lowered significantly. Let's go all the way back to yesterday to get the full picture on what's happening here, when It's All Risky tweeted, "Good news, Doge Army, 456 Dogecoin full nodes are running version 1.14.4. And then she said, awesome, that's 33% of the network, which should be enough for the next upgrade, bringing cheaper transaction fees to the people's coin. Folks, bringing more nodes online, keeping it up with the great work." And then the Doge sign there. Total nodes at that time were 1,375, and at that time we had 456 total people running, in terms of nodes running the 1.14.4. Now, though, we have seen that going back up significantly more after Elon Musk did this. We saw him tweet out important, and because of that, because of his tweet, because of us talking about it on the show, us talking about it on Twitter, all of us pressing like and retweeting and letting people know, now everyone who is running nodes is starting to get the idea. Now is the time to upgrade. If you still haven't done it yet, go ahead and make that happen. But we have seen a lot of new searches for Doge, a lot of new people coming to the channel. Whenever this channel starts to get up in viewers, whenever the tweets on Matt Walsh Elite start to increase in terms of the activity and the amount of retweets and likes, almost every single time that is right before a Dogecoin spike or a Dogecoin run that's going to be more than 10% in a single day. It's consistent. If you want to know, is Dogecoin about to spike, just stay up to date with the amount of views that Matt Walsh is getting and Final Stain is getting. It's really cool how that works. That's one of the ways we've been able to predict spikes ahead of time so often here on the channel, because we can use metrics like that, which most people don't even know exist or don't know that they can look at. But Elon Musk, this is what he said. The update on the Dogecoin nodes, 205 computers are currently running the newest update. More nodes needed to upgrade to 1.14.4, and more new nodes are needed. Once a higher percentage of nodes are running, a new update will be released to help secure the network and lower the transaction fees. At that time, we only had 587, I believe. Oh, wait, no, here it is, 205. So we had 205 that time. Now, though, all the way up to above 500 after Elon Musk said important there. Here are the stats. So now we have a total of 1,509 nodes, which means we've added close to 150 additional nodes from all this publicity. So new people coming on and becoming Dogecoin node operators, helping to shore up the system, facilitate transactions. It's great to see that, which is a very positive thing, especially because the new people coming on now are going to be way more receptive to the changes and way more willing to do that, because they are already staying up to date on Dogecoin at this exact moment in time and staying up to date on social media. So it'll be way easier to reach those people. If you want to start with the Dogecoin nodes yourself, you can do that as well. I definitely recommend looking into it if you're interested. You can make money from it. But so now we have 1.14.4 with 604, which is now the number one of all of the versions that is being ran right now. 1.14.3, which was the previous update, 552. So we have 604 now with the new one, which means we can easily make sure this next update is going to go through, which will absolutely change the game for Dogecoin. People starting to realize how real this is and how important it is. All the way back in 4-16-21, so all the way back in April, we saw the Dogecoin devs tweeting this out. If you're running a full node Dogecoin Core, please make sure that you're running the latest 1.14.3. It has significant performance improvements that will help us sync all of the new sheebs. That was coming in from Ross Nickel, who is currently the lead Dogecoin dev. And with that tweet being close to 4 months ago, we've been waiting patiently. We've been wondering what's going to happen. And approximately 2 months after that, we saw this, a tweet from Michi Lumen, who is one of the other Dogecoin devs currently working on the project actively. And she said, "Today, a Dogecoin test transaction with a reduced fee. Code changes I put into the dev build of 1.14.4 passed. Minor inclusion and RX all succeeded. Thanks Ross Nicole for the review and the test. Doge transactions should get less expensive very soon." So there we go. We saw that it was moving relatively fast. It took 2 months between the time of 1.14.3 and 1.14.4, but now it's starting to go into hyper speed, hopefully. And we did also see Ross as well saying, hey, by the way, yes, that fee was 0.1, but we're likely going to see a different future fee that could be as low as 0.01 or 0.001. It's really hard to tell because we do not know what's going to work the best with the system, what's going to function the best, and all of that's being tested, all of that's being worked on. We have Vitalik Buterin as well, one of the smartest minds in all of cryptocurrency, helping with this and being part of the process. We have Elon Musk even as well is playing a role in this and working with the Dogecoin devs. So a lot of big important people and really smart people in the crypto space, smart enough to help Doge in the exact way we need. And all of us can work on this too. We can all contribute as a community to this. So if you have ideas, if we have ideas, we can all make sure those get heard. Let me know about them. Tweet me, comment to me, message me. I will make sure that your voice is heard, especially if you have a really smart idea that can be implemented for Dogecoin. Wallace the man coming in from Tony. I appreciate that. Dogecoin to the moon as well, coming in from a big apparel. I like that one as well. If you're not on Doge, get in there. You'll be chasing, says Chad. Interesting comment. He says you don't want to be chasing the spike. You want to be riding it. It's much better to ride than to chase. But there we go. We can see the transaction fee 0.1. Right now it's around $1. So that would be a significant reduction of the Dogecoin transaction fees. And it's going to most likely be significantly lower than that. Dogecoin spiking off the back of this. By the way, 1.14.4 is not just about the transaction fees. It is going to enable a lot of the fee reductions, improves synchronization speed 2.5 times in some cases, RPC get peer info improvements, GUI options to add peers and import private keys, and peer traffic visibility, as well as security fixes. So all of this, so many big things happening. A lot of people think Dogecoin doesn't even have developers. Dogecoin is not being worked on. They just do not realize the truth about this and what's really going on here and why it's so exciting to be watching this. I mean, look at that though. Let's see if Dogecoin's still spiking. Look, up to around 31 cents, close to, if you want to round up there. By the way, a big chat coming in says Floki Inu made 300% in 1 week and his partnership with Elon Musk's brother on the project. Any thoughts about it? I mean, I will say I'm a little bit tired of hearing so many Dogecoin copycat tokens. The first one, I was like, okay, this is kind of funny. Second one, I was like, all right. Third one, fourth one, fifth one. Now there's more than 30 of them, and there's like a new one being created every single day. At this point, it's just hard to look at that and say, okay, I want to put my money in, because I really don't. I'm happy with my Dogecoin, and I'm happy with T-King and a few other projects I like. It's really hard to get me to like a crypto, but I do appreciate your chat there. And just the fact that I said the name of it, and we have a lot of people watching. So you'll probably get some more people investing in Floki Inu just from that, even though personally I'm not going to be investing in it. I probably will not invest in most things that are Dogecoin copycats unless it has some really specific reason, which would have to be really tough. That's a high bar. It's going to have to be a really good specific reason. And maybe it's possible. It's just unlikely. I would prefer to stick with my Doge. Look at that. Another big spike now up to the all-time high for today, up to 33.9. So we're getting very close to 31 cents. We could see the spike continue right here on the live. If that happens, we're going to go into hyper mode. You love to see that, Matt. The energy level will absolutely go crazy. Look at that. Another big green candle there continuing to form, now up to 3.9. Hopefully Dogecoin is going to ride this wave. Maybe even some people watching right now are going in and making some big buys. That's definitely possible because we do often see some big spikes during lives. It's fun. Look at that, up to 309.093. So getting very close to 31 right here on the live. And I hope it happens because that would be fantastic to see. By the way, Twitter, this is a really big update. They are now going to be allowing Bitcoin payments for tips on Twitter. Dogecoin has to be coming. Jack, if you do not have Dogecoin tool, what the heck are you doing? Come on, man. Dogecoin is the tipping currency. People are way more likely to want to tip with and to actually follow through on tipping with Dogecoin. Doesn't matter who it is. Maybe it's a small Twitter creator that you just like. Maybe it's a big Twitter creator that you want to help out with a specific project, or this or that, or you just want to show your love. All of that can be done through this new Twitter thing, which I think is pretty cool. It's a great way, especially for people who are only on Twitter. We have YouTube, we have other platforms, but it's especially good for people and influencers who are only on Twitter. I think that's a positive thing. But the tip jar platform, here is the update for it. Receive tips in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the world's first widely adopted cryptocurrency. It's a new kind of digital money that lets people securely and directly send money to each other in the internet. I don't want to directly go against that, even though I will say we know Dogecoin's better, right? Bitcoin's awesome. It's a great store of value as a currency. Maybe a little bit of a stretch to call it specifically, or even to say it's more than 50% currency and less than 50% store value. It's way more in the store value corner than the currency corner. Let's just put it that way. But then they said, what is a Lightning Network? Lightning Network is a technical innovation that allows for faster payments with lower fees than Bitcoin's primary network. Set up your wallet. We use Strike to generate Bitcoin Lightning invoices, so you'll need to connect your account to accept Bitcoin tips. Bitcoin is built on a secure technology called the blockchain. It works on a distributed network and uses the same level of security that the banks and the military use to encrypt their systems. So there we go. Now you know, Twitter working on that. Very exciting to see. A lot of people very excited about this, and rightfully so. Because when Twitter does this, who's going to be next? The other big social media companies? Maybe one day, and I don't think it's going to be long from now. I'm telling you, this is going to happen. We are going to see the ability to tip people with Dogecoin, with Bitcoin, with Ethereum, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, every single social media platform, and the platform itself will take a percentage, then they can make more money, and the influencers will get whatever percentage they get. I don't know. Hopefully it's a high amount, because I feel like influencers are the ones who are actually lifting these platforms up. The platforms themselves only have a specific limited amount that they do. How high can Doge go? I think it can go pretty dang high. Looks like the viewers are starting to climb really fast. So see if you can go down there and press like button. Let's turn this live into hyperdrive, as we now have Dogecoin going up to around that 31-cent area. Looks like a red candle there is stopping it, but it was very, very close. Roundup. Let's round up. Let's go directly to Home Depot and buy some Roundup and take the Roundup to the Dogecoin price and make sure it's going up. I don't know. It looks like the spike is done for now. If it starts going up again, I will definitely come back on here. But there we go. That is exciting to be thinking about, because how the heck can you not love a good old-fashioned Dogecoin update? Anyway, thank you for the chat. How high can Doge go? Oh, it was extremely high. I mean, it's hard to put a number on it. I think it's going to go well above 169 within the next calendar year. So there's something to put your hat on. I'm Matt Wallace. This is Final Stand, and I will see you in the next video.